Hey everyone! Today we'll be going through the top 10 romance anime that will make you emotional.
彼と出会った瞬間、私の人生が変わったの。見るもの、聞くもの、感じるもの。私の風景全部がカラフルに色づき始めたの。世界が輝き出したの。
First anime on our list is Your Lie in April. Do you like music? Do you like romance? Then this is a must-watch for you. The story follows a young piano prodigy, Arima Kosei, who dominated the competition, and all young musicians knew his name. But after his mother, who was also his instructor, passed away, he had a mental breakdown in the middle of a live performance that resulted in him no longer being able to hear the sound of his piano, even though his hearing was perfectly fine. Heavily affected by the trauma of his mother's passing, 2 years later Kosei hasn't touched the piano and views the world in monotone and without any color. He was content at living out his life without the piano, but with his good friends Tsubaki and Watari, until one fateful day, a girl changed everything. Miyazono Kaori is a pretty, free-spirited violinist whose playing style reflects her lively personality. Kaori helps Kosei return to the music world and shows that it should be free, unlike the way Kosei was taught by his strict mother. And so he slowly begins to play again, alongside Kaori, but what lies ahead may change the way he lives his life forever.
Ida.
私、司との思い出をもっと作りたい。私がここにいたことを司に覚えていてほしい。最後まで。
The second anime on the list is Plastic Memories. This story takes place in a future not too far from our present, where androids that look exactly like humans begin to spread across the world and become the norm. The android production company SA Corp produces a very human-like android, Giftia, a new kind of android that has the most amount of emotion and human-like qualities out of any other model ever seen before. However, due to problems in technology, the androids have some sort of a lifespan, and once they pass that, well, it gets pretty dark. For this sake, SA Corp creates a terminal service in order to retrieve Giftia that have gone past their lifespan, which is also known as their service life. Promptly after joining Terminal Service 1, Tsukasa is partnered with a beautiful Giftia named Isla. She's experienced at this terminal service and considered the best in Giftia retrievals, not to mention that she's cute and clumsy, the best combination. As time passes by, Tsukasa must come to terms with his feelings for Isla before her time is up. No matter how much an individual wants something, nothing lasts forever.
いいなあ。私もこの湖を渡ってみたい。あの落ち葉の上なら歩けるかな。いつかきっと見せてあげるね。お父さん。
The third anime on the list is Violet Evergarden. Ever love the tear-jerking backstory of an anime and brilliant animation quality that questions why you even live in this reality and not in the anime itself? This show is a must-watch, as the story begins after a great war finally comes to an end. After 4 long years of conflict, fractured in two, the continent of Telesis slowly begins to flourish once again. Caught up in the bloodshed was a young, innocent, yet very capable Violet Evergarden, a girl raised and recruited for the sole purpose of obliterating enemy lines. Hospitalized after being wounded in a bloody skirmish during the war's final moments, she was left with only words from the person she held dearest, but with no understanding of their meaning. After recovering from her wounds, Violet starts a new life working at CH Postal Services, after a falling out with her intended guardian family. There she witnesses by pure chance the work of an auto-memory doll, women that transcribe people's thoughts and feelings into words on paper. Intrigued by this, Violet begins work as an auto-memory doll, and so her journey begins, as she learns human emotions as she reshapes the lives of her clients, and slowly finds the meaning behind her commander's last words.
こんなに海馬に強烈に残るようなことしておいて忘れろなんてひどいよ。ひどいよ。
The fourth anime on our list is Steins Gate. The self-proclaimed mad scientist Rentaro Okabe rents out a room in a rickety old building in Akihabara, where he occupies himself in his hobby of inventing future gadgets with fellow lab members. Lab member 002, his airheaded childhood friend Mayuri, and lab member 003, a perverted hacker named Daru. The three pass the time by tinkering with their most promising device yet, a machine named the phone microwave, which oddly transforms bananas into green gel shaped as the bananas inputted. Though miraculous in itself, the phenomenon doesn't provide anything noteworthy in Okabe's search for a scientific breakthrough. That is, until the lab members are spurred into action by a cascade of mysterious events, before stumbling upon an unexpected success. The phone microwave can send emails to the past, altering the flow of history. Join Okabe's journey, who's voiced by one of the most talented actors, as he attempts to change numerous events with the aid of his lab members, using the concept of time travel.
来ないでお願いだから。あんたは亮のことだけ考えてればいいの。亮の彼氏なんだから。
今関係ねえだろ。風邪ひくぞ。
ダメなんだったらほっとかなきゃダメなの。もう私に構わないで。
今日
やめて。
The fifth anime on the list is Clannad. Tomoya Okazaki is a delinquent who finds life dull and believes he'll never succeed in anything. Along with his friend Yuhei Tsunohara, he skips school and plans to waste his high school days away. One day while walking to school, Tomoya passes a young girl talking quietly to herself. Without warning, she exclaims "Anpan," a Japanese food, which catches Tomoya's attention. He soon discovers the girl's name is Nagisa Furukawa, and that she exclaims things she likes in order to motivate herself in her life. Nagisa claims they're now friends, but Tomoya walks away, acting as if nothing happened. However, Tomoya finds he notices Nagisa more and more around school. Eventually, he gives in and befriends her. Tomoya learns Nagisa has been held back a year due to her illness, and that her dream is to revive the school's drama club. Admitting he has nothing better to do, he decides to help her achieve this goal, along with the help of 4 other girls. As Tomoya spends more time with the girls, he learns more about them and their problems. As he attempts to help each girl overcome her own problems, he begins to realize life isn't as dull as he once perceived.
悲しい思いをたくさんさせてしまってごめんなさい。
君だってさ、たくさん悲しい思いしてきたんじゃないのか。
The sixth anime on this list is Elfen Lied. The Diclonius, a mutated Homo sapien that's said to be chosen by God himself and will eventually become the destruction of mankind, possesses 2 horns in their heads and supposedly has a 6th sense, which gives it telekinetic abilities. Due to the dangerous power, they've been captured and imprisoned in laboratories by the government. Lucy, a young and psychotic Diclonius, manages to break free of her confines and brutally murders most of the guards in the laboratory, only to get shot in the head as she makes her escape. She survives using regenerative abilities and manages to drift along to a beach, where 2 teenagers who are cousin named Koda and Yuka spot her. Having lost her memories, she was named after the only thing that she can say now, Mew, and the 2 allow her to stay at Koda's house. The anime on our list is Anohana, the flower we saw that day. 5 childhood friends grow apart after the death of Meiko Honma, a close childhood friend of them all. Genta Yadomi, leader of the group when they were kids, avoids attending high school and lives as a shut-in when he unexpectedly starts seeing the ghost of Meiko, who could only interact with him and no one else. After confirming he isn't hallucinating, he finds out that she's returned to ask Genta to fulfill the forgotten wish she made as a kid. Genta tries to convince his childhood friends about the ghost, but of course they think he's gone mad. Soon they slowly figure out something is wrong, and some of his friends agree to try and fulfill Meiko's wish.
あのさ、俺と西宮、友達になれるかな。はっ、泣かないでよ。
The 8th anime on the list is A Silent Voice. In his wild youth, elementary school student Shoya Ishida looked for ways to beat boredom in the cruelest of ways. He spotted his prey as a young deaf girl named Shoko Nishimiya. Transferred into his class, Shoya and the rest of his class thoughtlessly bullied her for fun. However, when her mother notifies the school, he is shunned and is blamed for everything done to her. With Shoko transferring out of the school, Shoya is left at the mercy of his classmates. He's heartlessly blamed for what happened and is left all alone throughout elementary and middle school, while teachers turn a blind eye. Now in his third year of high school, Shoya is still plagued by his sins as a young boy. Sincerely regretting his past decisions, he sets out on a journey of redemption to meet Shoko once more and make amends.
運んでって。ありがとう。
次で最後だね。君は少し水を飲んだ方がいいよ。
The ninth anime on our list is I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Springtime in April, and the last of the cherry blossoms are still in bloom. The unapproachable bookworm with no interest in others comes across a book in a hospital waiting room. Handwritten on the cover are the words living with dying. He soon discovers that it's a diary belonging to his very popular and genuinely cheerful classmate, Sakura Yamauchi, who reveals to him that she's secretly suffering from a pancreatic illness and doesn't have much time left. It's at this moment that she gains just one more person to share her secret. Trying to maintain a normal life as much as possible, Sakura is determined to live her life to the fullest until the very last day. As her free spirit and unpredictable actions throw him in a spiral, his heart begins to gradually change, and his personality begins to change for the better.
いた！カナデー！カナデー！大丈夫か？先生のみんながな、命を張ってお前を助けに来たんだ。
そう。
そうだ、カナデ。無理させて悪いが、一つ能力を使ってほしいんだ。ハーモニクスだ。
そう、わかった。ガードスキル、ハーモニクス。
The final and 10th anime on our list is Angel Beats. Otonashi awakens only to learn that he's dead. A rifle-carrying girl named Yuri explains that they're in the afterlife, and Otonashi realizes the only thing he can remember about himself is his name. Yuri tells him that she leads the afterlife battlefront and wages war against a girl named Tenchi. Unable to believe Yuri's claims that Tenchi is evil, Otonashi attempts to speak with Tenchi, but the encounter doesn't go as he intended, as something completely unexpected occurs. Otonashi decides to join the battlefront to battle Tenchi, but he finds himself oddly drawn to her. While trying to regain his memories and understand Tenchi, he gradually unravels the mystery of the afterlife. With that being said, that concludes our list. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel Anime Works, as well as turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos.